Maybe he's really focused.
Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
trust me. And it's long. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Oh, Tom Robb's here tonight. He blew us off last time. Okay, today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Call the village board meeting order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Bush.
Here.
Trustee Frankie.
Here.
Trustee Jerish.
Here.
Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Schmidt.
Here.
All board members, no, we have a quorum tonight. One board member's not here, so we can go ahead and start. We have no invocation tonight, so we'll do the pledge of allegiance. Could everyone please stand? The flag's to my right. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. See, Chief Dorn, here in Elk Grove, we say the pledge under God, hand on heart. We do it right. I'm not sure how Barrington does it, but Elk Grove, we do it right. Chief Dorn, for those who don't know, is coming from Barrington, so that's why I was making that little comment there. Okay, next we move on. Approval of the minutes of March 26, 2024. Oh, Chris is not here?
Oh, yeah. The minutes?
Yes.
Go for it.
I approve, I don't even know.
You should say,
I'll approve the
no,
minutes.
You say, I motion to approve the minutes for March 26, 26 and dispense with the readings. So you don't have to
Okay.
read the whole thing. Unless you want to read it all.
You said that, though.
You want to read all the minutes?
No.
Okay, then say dispense the reading.
All right. I move we approve the minutes of March 26, 2024 and dispense with the readings.
Second.
How's that?
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Frankie, a second by trustee Miller. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let the record show this approval. I gotta be careful what I say. I just got passed a note. I guess there's some, is there a Barrington Village trustee here tonight? Where's the Bar? No offense meant when I was talking about the pledge.
Oh, there was a fence,
Okay. And
What else
all,
did Chris
did I say,
do?
did I call?
Yeah, we did. We're good.
We're good, okay. Now we move on, I got caught off there. Move on, Mayor and Board of Trustees report. Mayor's got a few items, not bad tonight. Won't be bad, won't be bad. First off, on March 28th, we had our volunteer appreciation dinner across the street at the Garden Terrace. Nice turnout, very well. That's the night we have a dinner thanking all the people that volunteer, whether on the Plan Commission, Zoning Board, CERT, Youth Committee, all the groups that make Elk Grove better. Police and Fire Commission, people that do a lot of work for us. We had dinner to thank them all for the work they're doing. I know I'm swearing in Chief Dorn tonight. Actually, I swore him in on April 1st, so he could actually start right away working. Tonight's the ceremonial, but had that opportunity and appreciate that chance. I know Mrs. Dorn was there and appreciate the opportunity of meeting her and your two oldest boys who are now at school this year, or today, and appreciate that. Also, we had a meeting on April 4th with all of our team, Kobe and everyone. We're going to have a meeting on April 18th in Room E here for the people that live on Nebraska and Oklahoma Way. And New Mexico? New Mexico and Oklahoma Way. That back up to the WGN property. We're going to be replacing a storm sewer there. So we'll meet with those residents to explain how it's going to happen, how it's going to be done, and if, any question they may have with that. So that'll be coming on the 18th. And then also on April 4th, Mr. Rowan and I had a chance to meet the representatives of the Dawoodi Bohra of Chicago North. It is a Muslim place of worship here in Elk Grove. They came to meet with us, and we had a great meeting. They have a new, I'm not sure what they called, I know I'm Catholic, so it's a priest, a father, but we met their new leader of the location. I apologize for not being that up on the Muslim terminology, but it was great to meet with them, talk to them, and they're going to be doing, Lori, I know Jen worked doing an invocation in the future, so we're glad that they're going to be part of the community and work with us on that. Next, remember we talked last June, we had our 5th anniversary of the Elk Grove Cares program. That's our care program, is what helps us battle the disease of addiction. Again, I say this all the time, the disease of addiction. Addiction is a disease. No one wakes up in the morning wanting to become a heroin addict. It's like I didn't wake up in the morning wanting to get bypass surgery. My mother didn't wake up one morning with cancer. It's a disease, and we treat it the same way. And we're very excited during our 5th anniversary in June to announce that we can now take young people age 12 to 18 in treatment. Until then, it was only 18 and older. Well, just the other day, we are helping our first teenager, a 15-year-old, is in our program now, getting to help fight their addiction. So wish we didn't have to help anyone, but we do, but we're excited that we now can help young people. So again, our CARES program is one of the proudest things I am of what we do here in the village. As Department of Justice said, it's revolutionary, and we're going to keep it going. And let's all say prayers to make sure this 15-year-old gets through his battle, and we'll be there with him all the way through it. So we're excited about that. Also, this Thursday, Envision program, we're having from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Garden Terrace. That's our long-range planning for this village. In there, you're going to see road corridor improvements. You're going to see corner improvements. You're going to see shopping improvements. All the things people talk about all the time, we're going to show them some envision ideas, what we envision it could be. These are not guaranteed to be done. They may be changed drastically. They may not be done at all, or they may be done what we show you. But we want your input. So from 6 to 8 p.m., come by. We're going to have big placards up there, people to answer questions, but it's mainly for you to get an idea of what we're thinking and give us your feedback. We want to hear from you. Hey, that's a great idea. Hey, I don't like it because of this. Hey, did you ever think about doing this? Just like what we did for the Arlington Heights Road Higgins development, we invited the public to come, not one, but 2 meetings. We got a lot of great feedback. We actually took some of the ideas and incorporated into it. We want to do the same thing now with this. And then as time goes on, we have kind of a roadmap what to do for the future of the village. One of the biggest complaints we hear all the time is, Mayor, we got vacant storefronts. What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? Here you're going to see some ideas of what we can do about it. There are problems like that. The world's changed from when the village was built back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. You don't see the same things you saw then. We still have the same buildings. They're not being utilized the way they should. This is our chance to find a way to make them better and do them better for the future. So come on by for that. I know a few weeks ago, one of the main village doctors, Dr. Glick and Dr. Rao, we announced was leaving. If everyone remembers, they built out the Walgreens on the west side on Meacham. They have a doctor's office. I think it's called, what, American Medical? What was that called? Village Medical, they call it. Well, suddenly they're closing because the company that owned all this pulling out of Illinois. And I said, don't worry, things will be taken care of. Well, I talked to Dr. Glick the other day, and him and Dr. Rao, believe it or not, are going back to the same office building by Lexington, the Eberly building. They'll be there probably the first week or 2 of May they open. On the same building, they're in unit 625 instead of 7th floor, they're now 625. And the phone number is same. So all the people out there, and we've heard from a lot. Matter of fact, there's a gentleman sitting back there who sees Dr. Rao, I know. He's nodding his head. And he was happy to hear the announcement before. Now he's coming back. He'll be ready to go first week of May. So that, we're glad to see that the doctors are staying to serve the community. Also, road work's coming. It's that time of year we do road work, resurfacing streets, rebuilding streets. I know last year, because we're doing way more work than we've ever done before, and more extensive work. We're taking out a lot more gutters, curbs, sidewalks, a lot more work. We are going to make sure you're over-informed if you live in those streets. You're going to get 2 letters from us in advance. One's already gone out. You're going to get notice in advance at your house on those streets. They're going to knock on the door. If you're there, they're going to talk to you. If you're not there, they're going to post a note on your garage door and your front door. We're going to put on a website, update it daily. Am I correct? Every day. So if you're not sure, go on Elk Grove website. You'll see your street. We'll tell you what's going to happen the next day. We're going to make sure you are so informed, you're going to know more than our people are going to know doing the work. So no way will people not know what's going on this year. It's a lot of work. It's intrusive. You take out gutters or curbing in front of your house, in your driveways, you may not be able to park in your driveway for a few days. You're going to know about that in advance and where to park. You may have to walk a block, but it's going to be well worth it when it's done. And, Everyone says after we did the work on the street, they say, oh, Mayor, it's been a pain in the you-know-what, but man, is it nice when you're done. It works great. All the water drains better. Everything's good. So we're going to make sure you're informed, so watch for it, and we'll make sure you keep up to date on that. And also tonight, Christine, we're passing a budget, $230 million. I can remember when we passed our first $100 million budget, we said, no way can we spend that much. We're up to almost $250 million. And so this village is doing well and financially solid. And Christine, I want to thank you again, your department and finance do a phenomenal job for Elk Grove. So thank you on that. Last but not least, tonight you'll see under consent agenda item U as an umbrella. That is, we will be passing and formally adopting and agreeing to purchase that building we talked about before, building 25 Turner, 75 Turner, where the Munchies site's located. We will be buying that now. We'll be looking to close April 30th, and we're working with the tenants and everything, so it is going forward. And again, real quick brief update, the owner of the building reached out to us a while ago. The building's in such repair that it is not meant to continue for long term. It's really a tear down and rebuild or redevelopment area. So as we know, we bought the bank next door to it, a couple buildings across the street. We'll be purchasing this building, and that'll be potentially something we're looking at, do something down the road. Nothing's set now, but again, the time to buy it when it comes available, not the time to buy it when you're desperately trying to get the last piece. So we're taking advantage of that. So that'll be occurring tonight. I know they had a lot of coverage in the past, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of coverage again in the future. So, but again, if you want to know the truth, just ask us. We'll be glad to tell you the truth. With that complete, how was that? Not bad?
Not bad.
You know, I did that for the new chief.
I hope so.
I didn't want him quitting the first day.
Can we sign you
Yeah.
up every week?
Yeah. And I want his family falling asleep out there, because the trustees do enough of that. So
Yeah.
we're ready to go, but I have the honor to swear in our next police chief. So, Chief, you want to step up with me? See, for you young ones, I'm smart. When we get tall people like your dad, I always have a step stool. So I just stand, I'm not so short, see? Think ahead. But you notice, Steve, only 3 stars so far. Yeah. Not yet, see? You got to earn them, right? Now, Dave tells me a different story about 3 or 4 stars, but
Oh, he does?
we'll save that for another
Well,
time.
that's up north there, you know, those towns up north, you know.
It's a Barrington again, right?
Yeah,
we know. Okay, well, tonight it's an honor and a privilege to introduce our next police chief. As you know, Chief Walsh retired several months ago. In the interim, while we're deciding direction the village is going to go and how we want to approach the next chief, Chief Michael did fire chief again, did a phenomenal job filling on behalf of that position. And again, I want to thank you for your effort, your time, and willingness to step up on behalf of the community. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. So tonight, our new chief, we joke about Barrington, talk about Barrington. He comes from our good neighbor, Barrington. Matter of fact, I talked to Mary Darch at length before we reached out to Dave, make the hiring. And, you know, she's had nothing but praise to say for the job he did. And 25 years there, he worked his way up through the ranks. And kind of like what we like to do here in Elk Grove, if we can, we work guys up through the ranks. They did that there. And Mayor Darch had nothing but praise for you and wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavor here in Elk Grove. So we're very fortunate. He's got, like I say, 25 years law enforcement, 10 years as chief in Barrington. So he comes with a good experience, knows what he's doing. Barrington's not that far away from Elk Grove. We're a little wealthier community than Barrington, but that happens. That's not a problem. But no, we're excited about it, and we're very honored. Dave's here with his family. I'll let him introduce them all and in a minute, but it's a great honor for us, and we thank you for moving on to the position and come to Elk Grove and wish you well. And the hard part is in Elk Grove, we require our department heads to live in town. And you'll see when Dave introduces his family, he's got a very large family. So the hard part is going to be finding a big enough house for him and his family, but we'll make sure we work with him and get that done. And I am still working on the floor plans. I got them on my desk. We'll make copies. I'll make sure I'm in for you. So I promise. So with that said, Dave, if you will, I ask you, please raise your right hand. Just face me. Don't worry about the cameras. No. They don't even want mine. So no. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dave Dorn,
Have been appointed to the position of
have been appointed to the position of
Police Chief
Police Chief
in the Village of Elk Grove Village
in the Village of Elk Grove Village
in the counties of Cook and DuPage,
in the counties of Cook and DuPage.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I'll support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I'll faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Police Chief,
Police Chief.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. my
Thank
friend.
you.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think it's on, yeah. Thank you, everyone. It's an honor to be here. I know I've said that a lot, but it is absolutely true. I want to just thank the Board of Trustees, Manager Roan, Mayor Johnson, and for having the confidence in me and the faith in me to lead this great village. And thank you to my officers in the back. It's an honor to be here, and it's going to be an honor to lead you. And ultimately, my family, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for the continued support, as always. So I can go from left to right. My left, Luke, you raise your hand. My wife, Jen, thank you. James, Matthew, Ashley, Violet, Ben, Grace. Will you raise your hand, Grace? Thank you very much, and it's an honor to be here, and I look forward to serving
You got
this
two
great
boys that
village.
aren't here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, I have two boys that are in college, my oldest David, and then my second Charlie, they're away at college right now,
So if you did your math fast, that's 9 children the chief had, what, age 5 to 20?
Yes,
So 5 to 20. More importantly, the person who deserves all the credit is a young lady there, Jen, who homeschools their children. So I give you credit and a half for all you do on behalf of that, and we welcome you. And you're gonna like Elk Grove, don't worry, it's a nice town, good town. And again, we wish you well, and we thank you for making the
Thank
choice.
you.
And to our friends in Barrington, you got a great mayor, Mary Darts, I've known for a long time, does a phenomenal job. Actually, I got some treats for you too before you go, so we'll take care of it. Barrington's a great community. Matter of fact, my youngest daughter is a social worker at Huff Elementary School. I think it's Huff Street. Huff
Street School, yeah.
Oh, did they all go there? Yeah. So she's a social worker there, and and I still coach youth wrestling, and we just did a tournament at Barrington High School. So we know your town well. It's a very great community. We thank you. Your loss is definitely our gain, so we appreciate that. So Chief, we
Thank you.
appreciate all.
Thank you.
Wish you luck.
Appreciate it.
Before you go, here, come on up. All the little ones, come on up. Come on, the Dorn family, come on up here. Come here. I got treats for you. Come here. Come on, all of you. Okay, what these are, see the big village logo up there? These are chocolate that has it on there. Okay, since you're all so good, Dairy Queen's not open till is they open? The 11th?
Thursday.
Thursday, darn it. Normally I'd make your dad take you to Dairy Queen tonight, but you can't.
told them to keep closed.
So that's for you. No, that's all yours. You each get a bunch. No, we take care of, yeah. See that smile? There you go. You get them all. There you go. There you go. Don't go anywhere. We take care of each and every one. There you go. See, in Elk Grove, we're very generous. Ladies first. Come on, ladies. Ladies first. There you go. You're welcome. There you go. You're welcome. Now you got double. You got to do yours and your mom's. Okay? So, some for you, some for your mom. Enjoy. Thank you. Chief, even you get one.
Thank you.
More importantly, we got to take care of Brenda Barrington there.
I don't think so.
Hey, Matt, he said to introduce the other chiefs that are.
Maybe the mayor should work a little longer.
It's like a magic basket. It keeps filling.
It's a standing man.
There you go. Keep doing it again. If your fan doesn't want to stay for the whole meeting, they can, if you want to have them go now, they can wait. You shouldn't be too long tonight, but it's up to you. They don't have to sit around. It's all the kids
No,
are.
you just step out. Could
Huh?
I step out with him for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead, by all means, you're fine. You're back chief now. for a few
Yes, sir.
minutes.
Right back. For a few minutes.
While he's leaving, there's one more I want to thank, sitting right there, Nathan Gack, who did a phenomenal job filling as acting fire chief. Nathan, you did a great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. What a nice family. Well, once the trustees report, then they'll all come back in.
You're getting that option before you're.
What a nice family.
Oh my gosh, it's like,
That makes you feel good.
it's almost like a Waltons. Family event. Do they sing?
Oh, yeah, some music. Okay, Nathan, tonight your last meeting? Good luck to you, my friend. Thank you.
11.
Hang on, I gotta take care of him now.
Right. I know, you should.
If Dairy Queen is open, I'd make Rich take him to Dairy Queen. But it's not.
I know.
There you go, buddy.
Is that the reason behind the move?
Huh?
That's the real reason? Figured it out.
Okay, trustees report, trustee Jerish, sorry. Jerish.
I have two items to remind everyone of today. They both are events that occur on Thursday, May 2nd. The first is the spring prayer luncheon that'll take place at the Kenneth Young Center from noon to 1 p.m. It involves a lunch and prayer time. So you can sign up by, I have flyers here if anybody's interested, or you can reach out to me and I'll forward the information. My email is kjerish@elkgrove.org. The second event is in the evening on May 2nd from 7 to 8:30 p.m. This takes place at the Elk Grove Village Library, and it's an event called Mental Health Matters, which kind of goes hand in hand with our Elk Grove Cares program. In fact, Elk Grove Cares is one of the sponsors, and it's just to learn more about mental health resources and welcome guests to share their personal experiences. That you should register for through the library. And that ends my report.
Thank you. Trustee Schmidt?
Yes, I'm glad to announce that our students came back safely from our sister city in Sicily. And we're going to have a meeting Monday night, and hopefully we're going to hear some great stories about their experiences while they were in Termini Marese. And I'd like to give a personal congratulations to Nate. Good luck in your new assignment. It was a pleasure working with you all these years. Good luck. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Jeffrey Charles Frankie.
Not really a report, but thank you, Nate. Appreciate everything you've done. Good luck in the future. That's it.
Okay. Trustee Miller.
So two things as well. The Community Character Coalition sponsors the Fallen Soldier Memorial Scholarship, and applications are due April 19th at 3 p.m. We don't have a lot of applications yet, so we invite every senior that is planning to go to college to please make sure that they look at our website, the village website, or the Community Character Coalition website, and you'll get more information about that scholarship. The second thing I'd like to talk about is something that's going to happen the week of May 12th through the 18th, and it's called Chalk It Up to Character Week. And this is also hosted by the Community Character Coalition. We hope that everybody, whether you are young, old, in between, if you own a business, if you work at a business, if you are a school, church, scouts, a business that is located in the industrial park or one in the town center, any resident, if you're an artist or non-artist, we'd like you to take some sidewalk chalk and depict good character in this village. We're going to chalk it up to character, and we want to have family-friendly sayings or pictures for the whole week. We'll take your picture with that artist drawing or that depiction, and we'll put it on the website. There, for more information, you'll see it coming out in the newsletter as well as social media. So chalk it up to character, May 12th through the 18th, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Bush.
No report.
I like it.
Okay, before we move on to the other items, I need to do an appointment. Matter of fact, there's a gentleman sat back there that is up for an appointment. I need the board's motion to approve for zoning board Stephen Raleigh and Scott Fowler. Plan Commission, John Glass, Fred Ganowski. For the Police Pension Board, we have Dave Dorn. And the Fire Pension Board, I'm trying to remember, Mark Pergadani. So, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by trustee Bush, second by trustee Frankie. Lori, can you call the roll?
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. Scott, thank you again for volunteering for the village. We appreciate it. Okay, move on now to the accounts payable warrant. First, we have March 31st, 2024.
Oh, I gotta do this one too, huh? I move that we pay the accounts payable warrant for March 31st, 2024 for $3,376,706.80.
Second?
We have a motion by trustee Frankie, second by trustee
Miller.
Miller.
Trustee Chu.
Without objection, record the vote as please demonstrate 5-0. We have also April 9th, 2024.
I move that we pay the accounts payable warrant for April 9th, 2024 for $171,537.48.
Second?
We have a motion by trustee Frankie, second by trustee Miller. And without objection, record the vote, please demonstrate 5-0. The reason I sneeze, when I saw your pay on that first one, 80 cents. That 8 cents is a lot of money for you. That's a raise. That's a raise. Okay, the next we have consent agenda. Tonight we have consent agenda items. A is in A through U is in U. Was that good?
There's no
Okay.
adjustment.
Very profound.
I need a motion.
Is there adjustment on you or no?
We're taking it out, sir. We're taking.
Oh, you're right. We're going to take you out and do separate. So we
Take
have
me out.
A through A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X,
T.
T. Okay. A is in A and through T is in T.
He is in teacher.
She isn't good.
All right, so you make it.
We have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay.
Second. We have a motion by trustee Bush, second by trustee Jerish. And without objection, first, any questions, comments? No. Anybody in the audience on items A through T? Seeing none, hearing none, without objection, court of vote is demonstrated, 5-0. Item U, that is the purchase of the building, 2575 Turner, that strip shopping center there. One thing we want to note, that was,
There's an open issue that needs to be resolved after tonight. If it's not resolved, you have the ability
To veto.
to veto this resolution.
if I don't veto it, then I
Then
sign
you
it.
have the right
or
to
it's
approve it
Approve it, then it
in
gets
normal
signed.
courts, correct?
Okay. Okay, so with that said, if everyone understands that, the issue, we just finish up some paperwork tomorrow morning and get that done, and then it'll go through, won't be vetoed, and Mr. Rowan can do the signatures he's got to do and all that. So I need a motion. We got that?
So moved.
Second?
We got a motion by trustee Frankie, second by trustee Miller. Any objections, any questions, comments? If not, Lori, call the roll call on this, please.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. We move on. There's no items on the regular agenda. Any plan commission, zoning board, Mr. Rowan?
No items under Plan Commission and no items under Zoning Board of Appeals.
Okay, we move on. Recycling Waste Committee, trustee Frankie.
Yeah, let's see. The paint and motor oil recycling program's coming Saturday, May 4th from 9 to 12 at the Public Works Facility on Devon. If you want motor oil, antifreeze, and paint, do not bring spray cans or things like that. All the lists are on the village website or in your newsletter, which I'm sure everybody reads. So that is also May 4th. And the other thing, the special spring branch pickup is the week of April 22nd. If you have a bunch of branches that are large, somewhere up to 3.5 to 8 inches in diameter, that would be the diameter, you can cut it down and you put it on down by the parkway, but you need to call Public Works the week before and schedule a pickup. They'll let you know when they'll be in the area, but the pickup is on the 22nd, but you got to call by Friday, April 19th, and you can go to the website to get the number, but it's 847-734-8800, and it's also in the newsletter, the information, or go to the website, but you have to call. We're not just going to drive around the village and look for it. You just tell them your address, and we'll come by and take all those branches away for you. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. That's all I have.
How'd the leaf pickup go? Fine?
There wasn't that much.
Yeah.
But I did see some people had them out.
Right, and a lot of pods
especially
still.
over by,
Seed pods.
huh?
There was a lot of
Yes,
seed
I was gonna
pods.
say, by
Yeah.
Shelley, there's a home
Yeah.
that had a bunch and stuff. So no problem picking them up?
Nope, no problem.
I think
Good.
there's still a lot somehow because it's so wet back there. I mean, there's corners of yards that are still soaked from all this rain we had, so they'll just have to put it in recycling bags.
Okay, thank you. JPZ Committee, Trustee Proctor's not here. Anybody have a report for her? Seeing none, hearing none. We move on now. Capital Improvements Committee, Trustee Schmidt.
Yes, in the current issue of our newsletter, village newsletter, there's all the streets that will be resurfaced this year. And I just want to advise everyone that during the summertime, we got a lot of construction projects going on throughout the village, utility work. So please, when you enter these work zones, please slow down for the safety of all of our workers out there, our public works employees, the utility people. Let's make this a safe summer here in Elk Grove Village. So please slow down and be careful as you're driving through these construction areas. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Cable Television Committee, Trustee Jerish.
No report.
Youth Committee, Trustee Bush.
Thank you for all the students who turned in their scholarship applications yesterday. We'll be doing a reading on those April 27th, and then our awards will be given out towards the end of May at a board meeting. So thank you for everyone that participated.
Okay. Information Committee, Trustee Miller.
So it's great to see on the Elk Grove Police Department Facebook page that they helped raise $8,500 for the St. Baldrick's event. So congrats to the police department. And also on the fire department Facebook page, they hosted a CPR training for a local business. Your department does that for businesses, local businesses. So if you're interested in training employees for CPR, please contact our fire department. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Miller. Business Leaders Forum, Trustee Schmidt.
No report.
Health and Community Services, Trustee Proctor not here. Any report from anybody? If not, okay. Personnel Committee, Trustee Schmidt.
No report.
Airport update, we'll be putting out sending out when will that be going out? Tomorrow, Maggie? Okay, tomorrow we'll be sending something out. Tom will make sure we'll get it to you. Letter was sent to the FAA in response to the runway rotation plan. So that'll be coming out to you tomorrow if you want to keep your eyes open for it. Again, we just want to make sure the FAA does its job. Open public hearing, all reasonable alternatives, viable alternatives should be reviewed and rated. Parade Committee, we had a meeting back on April 1st. Hopefully we'll be announcing our Grand Marshal next month. We'll keep you apprised, but we're doing well. So far, the high school band's still good. We're happy. So we'll keep working on getting more groups, and we'll be more information as time goes on.
How many balloons? How many we got? 10, 12?
We haven't decided yet. We're looking at doing not only ones held by ropes, but also ones that are big ones that are attached to almost like a wagon that you pull, but a giant wagon that's a pole. So we're looking at some options for that. So we may do a mixture. So we're doing good. So
Kids love that. That was an exciting time.
they like that? Good. Well, make sure you keep it going. Special events, I know, Midsummer Concert Classics. Mr. Knickerbocker.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you prep Mr. Storino for next board meeting, so he's on top of it.
He called.
Okay, make sure he's prepped. Okay, we're gonna have our third concert. It's gonna be with the Rotary Club. What's that gonna be?
And that would be with Neon Trees.
Very good.
you.
Matter of fact, we're gonna have an announcement, right, Caroline, next board meeting. We're gonna do something special with Neon Trees. So we'll be announcing that next meeting. We wanna wait till Strino's here instead of.
Yeah, I don't, you know,
other
I
night.
understand
Yeah, you're
that.
good. Then the last concert, if Neon Trees the third one, the last one would be,
Brett Michaels,
very good. Second one would be,
Martina McBride,
and the fourth one,
Four Tops.
and the first one, the perfect way to start the 4th of July with fireworks, the race car. What would that be?
That would be the Beach Boys, and the mayor of Tinley Park wants to congratulate you on having the Beach Boys. I heard that today.
Really?
He said Elk Grove is having the Beach Boys, and I go, I didn't, but Mr. Strano did. He said, yes, they are. And he said, it's pretty impressive.
There's nothing more iconic than the 4th of July, Beach Boys, and fireworks. All three going to occur here in Oak Grove that night. Tell Mastrino, let the mayor down there. I appreciate the compliment. And he's welcome to come up and watch him if he wants to. Okay?
I will relay that thought.
So is everybody else welcome to come watch him, but
Well,
he is
yeah,
too. Very good, Mr. Knickerbocker. Special events, I know Trustee Proctor's not here, but we got a Memorial Day event, rain or shine, inside the pavilion, and we're looking forward to that. No report on the Liquor Commission. From our beloved village manager, any report?
No report.
Okay. How about our unbeloved village manager? None either?
He's got a lot of reports, but nothing for tonight.
That's very good. Village clerk, Lori,
No report.
thank you. Mr. Knickerbocker, nothing under you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, nothing as usual. New business items from trustees. Anything tonight? Okay. Everyone have a good Easter?
Very good.
Good. Glad it went well. Okay, last thing before I adjourn is public comment. I know we have one gentleman who wants to speak to us. Bill, you wanted to approach the,
As I understand it, you went ahead and passed the ordinance for the lighting of the soccer fields.
yes.
So there's no need to comment any further at this point?
Okay, thank you. In case anyone didn't hear on TV, he asked if we already passed the lighting. We discussed it last board meeting for Marshall Park Soccer Field. That was passed under the consent agenda tonight, so yes, that's been done. But it was only the lighting, nothing else. That is in the hands right now of the Park District. And it's up to them what they want to do with that. They want to bring it back or not to the village. And if they do bring it back to the village, everyone in that area will be given notice 10 days in advance and what website to go on to see information about, if they decide to do it. If they decide to drop it, we'll announce at a board meeting that that issue's been dropped and it's gone. So right now, it's all in their hands.
There's another question, Mayor, out there.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. Yes,
I'd like to go on record also.
sure, come on down. Thank you. Again, for the record, your name, address?
Yes. Lori Christensen, 805 Cosman. I'd like to go on record on this lighting issue and the whole park. Yes, it's going on. We strongly object to it only because we object to how virtually everything's been handled on it. And we feel that that vote should never have come to this board. It has never been discussed with the neighbors. It went to the zoning or planning committee. You guys override it, so you're just doing whatever you want. The deal is, now that they have those lights, my understanding, they said that at one of these meetings, is now, if they want lights in the future, they don't have to come back to you. They already have the approval for it.
That's not true.
So I might have, well, it was said here.
Well, not us.
It was said at this meeting,
Who said that?
at the village meeting.
Who said it, though?
Park District people.
Okay, we're the village. They're the
Right.
Park District. You need to discuss with the Park District. We just
are
approved
trying
because
to
it's a
discuss.
special. All this other stuff, what he says, you'll be informed. You'll be informed if they
We'll be
want to
informed
come
after
to
it
us
happens.
and say,
Yeah.
we want something different. Other than that, you need to talk with the Park District. They either come to us or they don't. All the planning they're going to do on the park and all that, that's the Park District. Go to them, put your input in there, and then talk with them. When they're done and they decide, then they come to us, only on that one park.
Right.
Okay? But we never said that. Don't confuse
They
us.
didn't
And
come-
I
they did
understand it,
not
but you
discuss it,
elected
But you
them.
guys are voting on it anyway.
We voted on what they came to us for a certain thing.
But they never followed the protocol.
They did and that's what, well, you know why? They didn't get what they wanted, did they? No,
No,
they
they did.
didn't. They didn't get everything they wanted.
Not everything, but the
Well,
doors open.
exactly, but you know what?
No.
It's a village.
I understand.
We have to do what's right for everybody.
No question about it. I
Okay.
didn't even know what your protocol was. I had to learn it as a part of
Well,
watching
I
this
understand,
little
but we
program.
put this information out. That's why I joke about the newsletter. Half the people don't read the newsletter and always ask us, what's going on?
Sure.
And the
I'm
point is
talking
we're
about, we've been
trying to
at the
give you all
meetings,
this information.
We were told, and what we're getting is not what we were told.
Well,
That's the problem.
again, that's the
why we're
park
here.
district. That's
No.
not us. We're
Then you
trying to
shouldn't
be
have voted
open
on
with
it.
you, and we have been. We've been totally open.
But
We
you haven't,
have.
you shouldn't have voted on this issue.
Well,
in my
you can
opinion.
disagree with that,
Of
what we
course,
did on
and I
that,
do.
but
That's
don't
why-
say
that's
we
all I'm
haven't been
asking for, is
honest
to
with
be
you
on
and all
record
that.
for
We have.
Right.
We've been straight out honest, and people,
Sure.
I've talked about this thing for 3 weeks now with everybody. We're honest to the point, and we're telling you how we feel. We're not wish-washy or anything. We
Right.
flat out, what we
Right.
said is happening.
Right.
But if you have an issue with the whole program and all that, go to the Park District.
Yeah, we
They're
are.
the ones
We
that are doing all this, that are putting it together.
We're correct.
And again, you have a
I just want you
right.
to be aware that we do have a problem with how the Park District handled it, landed up here, and instead of it tossing back as it was supposed to, you voted on it, approved, got what you wanted.
Well,
Well, let me say, here's what happens, so people understand. We have, normally the Park District, it's its own government body, duly elected, pass their own budget, own rules, all that. Because they're in the village, if that was a school property, then it became township that was used for daycare. Because they're new owners to it and they're redeveloping it, it has to go with the plan commission, the board's final decision to approve what they're changing it to. How it works is the plan commission is a recommending body to the village board. It doesn't mean we have to abide by it. We have to let them do the preliminary work, give their input. But ultimate decision rests with this village board. Again, I don't know pickleball, never played pickleball,
This isn't
don't
about
understand
pickleball.
pickleball. But our job is, when they recommend something they want to bring in, our job is it safe? Is it done in a way to protect the interests of people around it, but also the interests of the whole community
Okay.
and all that? So, and I mentioned this to Bill and earlier when you were here before a board meeting, I said, and I told you then, the odds are this is going to pass. But what you should do in front of the Plan Commission is try to mitigate the impact it would have on your life. At the time, we didn't see all the plans yet. I said, maybe get a berm, maybe some fencing, some way to deaden sound, to make it better quality for you. Now, to my surprise, they laid out, it was over 200 feet away from the house, the houses. They put up sound barriers around it. So they addressed some of the concerns. But again, we sit up here and we look at it as, again, we're not pickleball players. But if it's something that's used in parks, they're welcome to bring it to it. The fountain park, the splash pad, we never had those till they built the first one on the west side. Then the village built one here. Then they built another one. That's something new, not done before. No
That's
one's
not the
complaining about
issue.
that.
That's
But,
the issue. Nobody listens to us. That's not the
Pardon?
issue. The issue is that what we were told we were getting and what we're getting
and I'm going to get to
aren't
that.
even close.
That's how I'm going to get to that. Let me get to it. So, in other words, they were bringing new plans for the park. So we have to say, okay, is it dangerous? No, it's not dangerous for the community. Is it something that people would utilize? Yes, they will utilize it. Did they mitigate the impact of this being there on the neighboring properties? Well, I live right by there too, and I look at all the parks in Elk Grove don't have parking lots. Most of the time, they park up and down every street. If you go to a game at Osborne Park, you'll walk 2 blocks to get to the game because all the streets are filled. This was a good idea because they have plenty of parking there, which is nice. Did they worry about the noise impact on people's lives? We worry about that too. Yeah, they mitigated that with the distance and the barriers. So, in looking at the project, it's not harmful. It's something that's needed, something that people use. It's done. We almost have no reason not to vote for it. We have no
But
reason to.
shouldn't the people around it have ever had any input at
But
all?
here's that. Now let me get to that. Now, what could have happened, and that's up to the park district, is they could have put something out earlier, put something out for the people. No one's going to dispute that. They're not going to dispute that. We make them put notice out of what's going to come. So you got letters, because I got a letter at my house,
You own
and a sign there that there's going to be a hearing. And at the hearing, they got to present everything to the public and stuff. But to go one step further, like you said, getting those out, if they bring it back to this board, they may not. They may drop it. If they do, we'll announce that. But if they bring it back to this board, the village will put a letter out to every home from Cosman to Wellington, Beesterfield, Arlington Heights Road to Chelmsford. We'll give them a letter 10 days in advance, and on the website will be all the plans they're looking to do with that project. So you have it one advance. Then you're invited to come to the board and address us before we make a final decision. That's going to happen. So we always are open that way. We post things like we're doing our thing Thursday night. The other part is, as Trustee Frankie said, rightfully so, that was not our handling. That's not our job to do that part.
But you knew there was a problem and you did it anyway.
No,
I
what was
don't
the
think
pro-
you're
wait,
even,
wait.
this
Excuse me.
lights, you knew this issue was an issue and you voted on it anyway.
Well, we voted on it after we got the input from the Plan Commission.
Who
and we
said
voted
no?
after we got the people's input that night. Again, now we look at that, okay, there's lights coming. Now understand this.
This isn't about the lights. This
Well,
is
you just brought
about
up the
how we're
lights.
being treated.
Okay.
We're not getting we didn't get the right information. We're getting, it's like a bait and switch. You show one picture and you give something else. That's what we've been trying to tell. Nobody's willing to listen to us
But
out.
again, that's why we weren't part of that. We are doing that now for the part here.
But
to
you're
make
aware of
sure.
it anyway and
On
you
the-
did this
On the
vote.
lights?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Of course,
Yes, we
because you
did
had
do
your
that.
mind made up, you were getting them.
Huh?
Isn't that a violation of what was originally in the grant? It said this was,
We're not part of any grants. We didn't pay for anything. We're not part of a grant.
the park was done with the grant.
Village, the park district.
Right, but the
owns it.
grant to the park district said
But
there
that's
was no
not us.
lights.
Not us.
Well, then somebody has a legal foot to stand on that. I mean, it's,
But that's the park district, not the village. The village is not part of the grant. We
I
never read
understand
it.
how the protocol, I've had to learn it, unfortunately,
Right.
because of this issue.
Right. But we're not part of that.
Right. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with how this park has been handled. And this lights are a big part only because of how it was handled.
Now-
We keep saying we sent all these letters out and all this.
We did not.
we didn't.
No, well, you said you even got a letter on
No,
it.
when they had
Yeah.
the
Park
plan
district.
commission hearing, that we sent out.
Right.
And we did exactly
And
what
that
we were supposed to do.
soundproofing you did on all the attached is wonderful. There's not you couldn't get a paper towel in there. So
But
this
again,
is, this
I
is
know,
nonsense.
But remember,
No.
separate the park
I
district's
am
jobs
separating them.
from the
You're
village.
who put them back in here by inventing that vote that night after you were told they were withdrawing all that but that. Planning Commission voted no and admitted they shouldn't be voting on it. It should have gone back. Park District should have gone to membership, did not. Instead, you came up here, you had a vote, and you
Wait,
passed it.
I'm trying to follow what you're saying. What do you mean should have gone back? The plan commission
There was a plan, which included pickleball.
Right.
That whole thing was null and void, I believe. is what-
Not on void. It was
never
voted
null
no.
and
No,
void.
No, it was getting tabled till they
planning-
could go back and, because they
No.
were,
No.
they didn't expect it
No.
to.
No.
This is what she's saying.
We-
I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
We had an obligation
Hang
to
on,
vote.
hang on. The plan commission made a recommendation to this board.
Mm-hmm.
It was not tabled, it was not sent back. This board looked at the recommendation. The board felt that the pickleball needed more information before we felt comfortable making our decision.
Right.
The lights, we had enough information to make that decision. We didn't need more information. We were comfortable. So that's where we made it, and exactly what we're supposed to do by law. We followed the statute exactly. The Plan Commission recommends, in this case, they recommend not to grant. We had enough information from what we got from the public hearing. We get all the minutes and everything. We went through it, had enough information. We felt comfortable in making a decision on the lights, so we did. We were not comfortable on the pickleball, and the park district wasn't comfortable on the pickleball. That's why Mr. Curcio said, please withdraw that portion.
Right,
We will let you know if we want to look at it again or drop it.
right.
So we did that. We acted on the part that we were comfortable to work on, and this whole board unanimously voted, the lights are fine. We thought the information provided proved they're fine, there's a need for them, it was not detrimental to the community. That's why we voted on it. Now, the Plan Commission recommended no. That's their job. But we make the decision. They only recommend to us. 2 members said do it, 6 said not. After looking at the information, we felt comfortable in doing it.
But part
And
of
we
why they
voted on it.
said not was because they felt that it never got discussed with the neighbors.
I have no reason, they did not say at the Plan Commission hearing why they voted no on the lights. They did not say that. So I'm not sure why they didn't want it. But we heard the view.
Right.
Then we looked at all the information from the light expert, the impact on the residents,
Right.
the middle. We changed what was brought. They wanted 10 o'clock. This board was comfortable with 9 o'clock. That's why we approved 9 o'clock. We're fine with the lights coming. This whole board's comfortable. The way they do it, the foot candles, the overflow, the spillage, we think it's gonna be great there, no problem. So that's why we voted that. The other part, we weren't ready yet, and the Park Commission asked us not to do it yet. So it's 2 different items. But to go one step further, we do not have to send a notice out again when we're gonna act on it. We're doing that to give you more information and time to come back here, talk to us, if you review the plans, give us your input before we make our decision. So we're going a step beyond what we should do. Matter of fact, some of my board members aren't too happy about it, and they're right. We've never done this before. It's a first. But to be open, transparent, and fair to everyone, we're taking that extra step. So we're glad to do it. But remember, we're not the ones proposing this project.
Right.
We're only
But
ruling,
you are the
does it
one that's going to
fit?
make the decision regardless of what anybody wants. That's not acceptable either.
We do, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what
If
you
you're
said.
saying that you're going to be able to make the decision regardless of what everybody else recommends.
No, wait, hey,
That's
Jeff,
just
hey,
part
wait,
of the
wait.
procedure.
You say everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm
Ma'am,
saying we can't be
Who's
heard.
everybody?
hang on.
I'm talking about we can't be heard because we're still trying to work with the Park District on where we feel the problems are and the issues. Again, this is not about lights and pickleball. It's the whole situation. We asked for them to, now that we saw what they were doing, put this on hold because there's a lot of things that are not what we were told. You don't know what we were told because you weren't
We
part
weren't
of
there.
it and all that.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I said. When I said, I just want to make sure that it's clear to you that there's some strong objection out here. It's not just about that. It's how the whole thing was handled and what you're planning on going forward with. You know, who knows what you'll be doing. But I know, you want to speak also?
But hang on. Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, okay, understand this. I understand where you're coming from. You felt like the Park District didn't do a good job informing, and I got a feeling they feel the same thing, but I'm not gonna put words in their
I
mouth.
understand.
Ask them. That's an issue for the Park District to handle.
Right.
Our issue we're handling, we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. Matter of fact, like I said, we're going above and beyond. We've never done what we're gonna do in the history of this village. And that's reaching out a second time, letters, notices, giving you a chance. Again, so that would go on above and beyond. We're doing our job. If the Park District brings a project to us, we have to rule on it under our guidelines. And again, it's not whether you like pickleball or not. That means nothing to us. It's not whether, it's whether it can be done conducively with the neighborhood it's in. And that's what we look at. And again, remember this, and Trustee Frankie brought it up very well last time. When we look at things, we don't look at just if it's good or bad for that area. We look at the impact on the entire community.
Totally agree.
Our first priority is the impact on quality of life for those people that live there.
Correct.
Hence why I mentioned earlier at the board meeting, try to get soundproofing, try to get some barriers, all that. I was trying to give them help to make it more conducive to the area. So, again, looking for mitigating the issues with the locals, and then we do that. So that will still go forward if the Park District wants to. Your work now is not with us at this
I know
time.
that.
It's with the Park District. If the Park District says, yes, we're gonna bring it to the village, we want them to rule on it at Marshall, then we'll put notice out, so you have well advanced notice, then you can then come and influence us at that time. Say, hey, here's what we're for, here's what we're against. That's your chance, that's your opportunity to talk to us. Until then, your sole focus should be on the Park District, not us.
Correct.
So, that's
I'm
fine.
aware of
And
that.
whether
I
they
just
did
want-
something wrong, I can't answer that.
course, I
That's
understand.
for you folks,
I'd
I
like to be
respect
perfect
that.
too. I understand
I respect
that.
that.
Yeah.
But again, we're trying
I
to
love
work
our
with the
Park
community.
District, so that's not it. I'm just very angry on this issue, how it was handled. That's
I
what it
understand
was.
that.
And
So
the
that's where it all
lights are-
stands, so everyone understands.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want to talk?
Did- We're good? Okay. Thank you. How long will we see you, 2 weeks?
Yes.
23rd. Now, I understand you're expecting, what, about 25 times the crowd for the trustees? Maybe 50 times?
I doubt it.
We'll be all set. Thank you. Okay, anything else? Mr. Shabel, doing good? For?
Everything that happened tonight.
Thank you. Okay, nothing further? Okay, we need a motion to adjourn for Nathan's last meeting here?
So moved.
Oh, I don't want to.
Second.
I'll second it.
Motion by trustee Miller, second by trustee Frankie. Lori, call the roll.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye, and thank you, Nathan.
Motion to adjourn passes 5-0. Folks, meeting adjourned.
And here comes Kozlowski in the first.
Elk Grove Village is located just outside Chicago, and their community is beyond business friendly. From manufacturing
Davey knows a thing or two about getting results. So do we. Elk Grove Village can help your business get big.
Running a business is a lot like driving a race car. Both make you feel free, especially when things are going well.
Kozlowski in firm command.
Fox Run Golf Links, a year-round facility featuring great food and fun. Our newly remodeled clubhouse features 22 large-screen TVs, plus daily food and drink specials. Bring your friends and play around on one of our full-swing golf simulators featuring over 85 courses. With all this, Fox Run is also the perfect place to host your next meeting or special event. Visit us today at foxrungolflinks.com for more information on indoor leagues and special events.
In these uncertain times, America needs a man whose very presence will instill confidence and commitment into this precious land. A brave man who will bring innovation and clarity to the American landscape. That man is... Hello! Ralph the Robot. Fridays at 9, only on Channel 6.
Elk Grove Village is home to the largest industrial park in the United States. It's a community of makers, companies that invent, design, manufacture. When your neighbors are makers, the supply chain gets shorter and profits grow. It's why businesses thrive here. Elk Grove Village. Makers want it.
And here comes Kislowski in the first.
Elk Grove Village is located just outside Chicago, and their community is beyond business friendly. From manufacturing to state-of-the-art
Davey knows a thing or two about getting results. So do we. Elk Grove Village can help your business get big.
Running a business is a lot like driving a race car. Both make you feel free, especially when things are going well.
Keselowski in firm command. It's going to
Fox Run Golf Links, a year-round facility featuring great food and fun. Our newly remodeled clubhouse features 22 large-screen TVs, plus daily food and drink specials. Bring your friends and play around on one of our full-swing golf simulators featuring over 85 courses. With all this, Fox Run is also the perfect place to host your next meeting or special event. Visit us today at foxrungolflinks.com for more information on indoor leagues and special events.
In these uncertain times, America needs a man whose very presence will instill confidence and commitment into this precious land. A brave man who will bring innovation and clarity to the American landscape. That man is... Hello! Ralph the Robot. Fridays at 9, only on Channel 6.
Elk Grove Village is home to the largest industrial park in the United States. It's a community of makers, companies that invent, design, manufacture. When your neighbors are makers, the supply chain gets shorter and profits grow. It's why businesses thrive here. Elk Grove Village. Makers want it.
And here comes Kozlowski into first.
Elk Grove Village is located just outside Chicago, and their community is beyond business friendly. From manufacturing
Davey knows a thing or two about getting results. So do we. Elk Grove Village can help your business get big.